Hey guys, Thrasher here. We had a new app update yesterday, and there's a few important things I want to make sure you don't miss. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, so first things first, I am finally back home from the holiday. I have a brand new mic, so if I sound a little weird, bear with me. Over the next few days, I'm going to be altering the settings, trying to get it to sound just right. With that being said, the app update did come out yesterday. Most of you have seen what's going on, have a general idea of everything that's changed, but I want to point out a few major things that you may or may not have missed, but are very important. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to menu and then go over to news, and we'll just work our way through this. I'm going to skip a lot of things because I don't think that all of it needs to be covered. At this point, if you haven't already seen it, you're going to see it. It's nothing crazy that I'm going to be skipping over. So let's start with this. There's a new part 3 and there is a part 2 hard mode. That is part 2, book 7, and then all the chapters. Here's the key thing. Part 2, book 7, chapter 11 does give us more Z power for Shallot, so make sure you get that part done. Part 3, if you want, we can look at it. Essentially, what they're saying here is the level cap is raised to 2,000. There's lots of characters and people that you have to fight in here that are in the 1,500 to 2,000 range. I think most of them are like 1,600 at the higher end. Anyway, what they're saying down here is they've changed a few extra things. You can now train past 1,500, obviously, because you can go to 2,000. They've increased the cap to Rising Souls up to 99,999 from 9,999, which is very useful because a lot of the YouTubers that I know, as well as myself, we were starting to cap out on the amount that we could store, and anyone else that had been storing up was probably running into the same issue. Now, outside of that, one last thing to note here is you do need the new Super Soul level 4, 4-star, whatever you want to call it, Super Soul 4s. They are available in the part 3 of the story, or you can get them from the exchange shop. So if you go into the exchange shop, they are available. There is also a Z-Metal shop now, so it's the Z-Metal exchange shop. If you have Z-Metals, you'll be able to see it. If you don't, you won't be able to see it. It's in the exact same spot as the regular exchange shop, and it essentially allows you to get more Z-Power for other extreme characters that you don't already have maxed out. So if you're a whale, go do that, cool. Then we're going to back out of here, and we are going to make sure that we've checked all this. Okay, so the next thing is the PvP. There are 3 major things for PvP that we really care about. So as we can see up here, they've doubled Chrono Crystal rewards for ranks. So let's go down here and talk about the first thing. Normally there are Z1 adventures that give you Z power for some specific extreme unit. For example, this Android 18, who you will be getting Z power for from the current Z1 adventures. The thing is, this is a dual extreme Z1 adventure season, which means you could get Android 18 Z power, or you could actually get this Android 19 Z power. So you might get one or the other, you might get both. I have had an adventure come back already where I've gotten both, and I believe the sparking character that you can get Z power for is the red Super Saiyan Teen Trunks. I've gotten one from him already, so I got super lucky on that side. I don't need it, but that's cool. So let's keep going down here. The next major thing is this equipment item. We're going to come back to this because this is different from any other equipment item that's been in the game so far. So let's go down to this last thing. Here are the normal PvP rewards. 300 Chrono Crystals, same as always. The rest of this is same as always. The season rewards haven't really changed, so we can skip past that. But here's the key. The ranking rewards have changed. They've added 1,000 Chrono Crystals to each place. So first place now gets 3,000, and everyone below first place now gets 2,000. So it's a little more worth your time to go in and actually grind for it. Depending on how much free time you have and how close you normally get to this, 2,000 crystals might still not be worth it. For those who are on the fence, it can be worth it now. That's 2 full multi-summons. It's definitely valuable. It's just a matter of how much time you've got on your hands. So let's go back up to this equipment item here, and let's talk about this real quick. So here's what this is saying. It's saying the first slot can be any one of these 4 items right here. So base strike attack, base blast attack, base strike defense, base blast defense. It can roll as any of those, and then it's got the ranges that it normally has on the right. What you'll notice down here is slots 2 and 3 also have all of those options, but then they have negative options. So you could actually get base strike attack negative 5%. The same is true down here, and they can stack. So I have seen someone already who has an equipment item that was base strike attack plus 5%, slot 2 was base strike attack plus, I don't remember the exact value, plus 7%, and then the third slot was base strike attack plus 5% again, or something of that nature. So these can stack, so make sure if you have a character who you want to get a ton of strike attack on, you can stack these strike, blast, doesn't matter what it is. And then if we back out here, we can go down a little bit further and we see that we have a new event, the Knockdown, the Immortal Vegeta. It does give you Z power for the Extreme Vegeta. I believe it's the yellow one. Let's open this up. It is, yeah, the yellow one. So it's pretty much the same as every other event we've had. You go through the regular missions, and then there's the EX missions. You can get all of these equipment items, so let's go through these real quick. This first one gives strike defense, special move damage, and base blast attack. And what you're going to notice here, it gives a very good amount of special move damage, and it gives an absolute ton of base blast attack. So this is a viable option if you have a character to put it on. Obviously, you're Vegeta. The next one is 3 times Kaioken Kamehameha, 15% to base blast defense, another 12.5% to special move damage, and then base strike attack 21.5. So it's essentially a mirror of the one we had up above, but this is for your Kaioken Goku. And then this one down here is the base blast defense, base strike defense, and then another base strike defense. So this one, in my opinion, is not worth it. These two up here are definitely good. I would farm these. This one, as I've said in the past, base blast defense and base strike defense are decent defensive stats, but they are not as good as an increase to health, and there are a couple other options that are even better depending on how situational you want your defenses to be. So in my opinion, this one's really not worth it. I can't think of many cases where I'd actually want to use this equipment over any other equipment, but definitely use these. One last thing to note about equipment is once you class up your characters past 1500, they do open that third equipment slot, so make sure you know what third equipment item you need to be putting on whatever characters you're using. Okay, so if we back out, the last major thing I want to talk about is this New Year Step Up banner. So yesterday I did a New Year Step Up banner review, and I also did a summon video. For anyone that hasn't seen that, I just want to make it very clear. Beerus is not on the New Year Step Up banner. The only way you get Beerus is by doing enough of the New Year Step Up banner steps to get the guaranteed sparking tickets. Those guaranteed sparking summon tickets can then get you Beerus. It's not a guaranteed pull on Beerus, but that is the only summon he's on. So you cannot get him directly from this. You have to pull on this, and then the tickets that come from it can get you Beerus, give you that opportunity. One more thing to note about that summon banner, I did pull quite a few of the new units, so I will have reviews of those as soon as I can get those characters maxed out, get some PvP time in with them, get a little bit of feedback from some other players to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'll get you those videos as soon as I can. And those are all the major key things that I wanted to cover. If you guys think I missed anything, throw it down below and we can talk about it. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.